Welcome to Present Poetry, a podcast where we sit back, relax, and enjoy some poets of the past and present. I'm your host, Erin Crittenden, and before we get started on this week's episode, I want to remind you that all of the material used in this podcast is either public domain or used with permission from the author or the author's estate. It's a fun time for all ages, so sit back, relax, and get ready to hear this week's featured poet. This week's featured poet is Hamant Singh. Hamant Singh is a Singaporean writer who is inspired by the sublime and horror, different cultures, and the occult. Of Spice and Stone, published 2025, is his sixth release after Shadows, also published 2025, Andromeda Dreams, 2024, The Sibyl, 2002, Chaos RRR, 2023, NÁUSEA CONFESIÓN, 2023, and VALTOHA in 2024. After a poem was nominated for the 2022 Rhysling Award by the Science Fiction Poetry Association, The Sibyl was listed on the preliminary ballot for the 2023 Bram Stoker Awards Superior Achievement in a Poetry Collection. In 2023, The Sibyl was also nominated for the Elgin Award. Hamant currently resides in Guadalajara, Mexico, where he is currently working on several different projects. We are reading a few of his poems that he submitted to us through the forum at presentpoetry.com. This poem is called Tenant. My account is an account of oscillations, a nameless pendulum senselessly swinging between hope and memories, a pendulum in a dark room that heaves with sorrow. They watch over the pendulum, circling and moaning, shackled and howling. My ghouls tear up the silence with cacophonous reminders of lies and regret, of maladies and deceit. When did I stop being alive? I know that I had a thirsty mouth, greedy for the infinite ocean of the world. My thirsty mouth is now dry as a bone, the sandy mouth of a hungover Sunday, with a throat scarred and parched from screaming. This poem is called Chocolate. You chew a square in your mouth. I do not. I keep it there so that it melts away, so that I can transcend, so that I understand. I keep it there so that my tongue is sweet, so that I cannot speak, so that you cannot understand. Keep it there so that it disappears, so that I disappear, so that writing appears, so that you may understand. Keep chewing squares in your mouth. I will not. This poem is called G&T. I struggle with your noisy bubbling sizzle, and there you perturb my silence. My poison when I am far away from the others, my solace when the beer and whiskey has run dry. What is it of your sours? What is it of your bitterness? There is nothing sweet about your kiss. I am drinking death. You take me to slumber after the longest days and rot my mortality away. When that deathly tide has passed, my bonier finger beckons another. This poem is called Cloud Eater. I look at you, fill the sky, and wonder what you would taste like. Would you taste of dreams, of imagination, pagination, floating in stasis? Would you taste of memories, bittersweet cotton candy wafting between this plain and the other side. Would you taste of sunlight, those temporary rays that make me see? I see you and know that when I reach you, you are nothingness. I am the cloud eater and will devour everything between now and then and later. This poem is called The Uninvited Guest, for Balayayal. A cold night sup twixt man and wife, an unmarked chair that's full of strife. A third did sit with no invite, a dark nocturnal parasite. O king of hell, I know those eyes, I know that smile, that tongue of knives. This table feeds the hungry man, a bounty is spread by my wife's hand. The smiling guest, with breath so foul, did grace a home with feral growl. He ate his fill and bones were crunched, yet not a morsel there was munched. By light of fire I watched him feast, she disappeared into the beast. My wife was now no more to be, and then with glee he turned to me. He ate my joy and drank my tears, and all my memories for years. In deafening inquietude, on both our souls he gnawed and chewed. His deafened ears heard no reprieve, this unplanned stay was all but brief. For years and years I roamed the land, I walked on feet, but not as man. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Present Poetry Podcast. If you enjoyed the show, feel free to like us, leave a review, or share us on social media. If you are a poet or you know someone who is, we would love to hear from you. You can reach out to us or submit your work through our website, which is www.present-poetry.com. Again, that is www.present-poetry.com. We can't wait to hear from you.